Yeah, but somewhere from and welcome back to a brand new video. Let's get right into it, bro. Yes, 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 yes. This is the shit with save boxing. This is a fucking shit that's going to save boxing. Now, if you haven't caught it, and I'm not surprised if you have, because we have seen rumors of it and reports of it, and it kind of already been confirmed, but it has actually been officially confirmed. And you probably it kind of sit under the rug, under the radar, because we were all talking about Ryan Garcia knocking the shit out of Devin Haney. So obviously, I get it if you haven't heard, but it's confirmed. Frank Davis, yo, I'm crazy. Frank Martin versus Gervonta Tank Davis, June 15. But no. That's not the only fight in that fucking card. You may be thinking, huh? What? Yes. As we also got David Benavidez versus Alexander something. I can now pronounce his name in 175, new weight class for the interim champion, meaning whoever wins that gets to face Dimitri Bivol and Arthur Benavidez. Yes, bro. Yes. And for once, I'm shocked it's not Saudi making this happen. I don't know if it is, maybe it is, but pretty sure it's not, because it's happening in Las Vegas and it's a PBC Amazon Prime thing. So I don't even think it's fucking Saudi making this happen. But yo, this will save boxing. I don't know how many times I have to repeat this. This is good for boxing. This is what boxing needs, because boxing has a lot of holes, right? It's picked with hella holes, right? But this taking a big advantage and making it like better, making it way better. You know what I'm talking about? This is going to save boxing. Having multiple superstars or multiple no-name fighters in one card. The UFC strategy. Why is UFC winning? Because there's not only one fight you're excited for in one card. We're past the day age when one fight sells the whole card. It has super rare. It has to be like a Ryan Garcia versus Devin, where you have to sell the fight. So look how hard Ryan Garcia sold that fight. He really had to act like he was crazy. Not every fighter's gonna do that. Most fighters are not gonna do that shit, right? They just go train and get the fight going on. They gonna try and make the fight sell for itself, but that won't happen, right? If it was just Tank versus Frank Martin, this fight would not be good. Or if it was David Benavidez versus Alexander, this would not sell great. But now that it's both of them, it's going to sell way better, and maybe the undercard is even more stacked. Again, this is how you're going to save boxing. You can't have only one fight try to sell the fight. You can't have that. It's very rare nowadays where only one fight sells the whole card. Because why would a guy pay like $80-$70 for a whole pay-per-view card where he, like casuals, by the way, maybe if you're a diehard fan, maybe you will be like, no, I'm willing to pay for it. But a casual who have to work, right, going to pay $70 just to see one fight when they can illegally stream it. Like, that's just a fact, right? Why would you pay for one fight if you can legally stream it? But now if you stack the card like UFC does, put other fights instead of filler fights, actual fights that people are interested, like David Benavidez at 175 and Tank Davis, who already is a named superstar, people are going to be like, alright, let me see the rest of the card. And the rest of the card are filled with prospects and people that's kind of well known. They're going to be like, okay, I'm going to buy that shit because I can watch the whole full card instead of only seeing one fight. This is what you do to save boxing, bro. Hopefully they start doing this more. Hopefully every card is now doing like this. I thank you for Saudi for finally starting this trend. I don't know if it was going to be, if Saudi wasn't the first, I don't know if other people was going to do it or not. We don't know, but we needed this because boxing was it was in a down low, right? But when Saudi announced Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, and Bivol all in the same card, right? And more too, it wasn't just them. They stacked that card. Other promoters were like, hey, let's do that shit, right? Let's also do that shit. Let's also sell cards, as we see with PBC. did with the Amazon Prime card, where they had, what's it called? They had what's the name? They had Rolly, Laura in the VA, Tim Zoo, and it was supposed to be, you know who knew. We all know who was supposed to be there, but instead we have Fandora. That's still kind of a stacked card, right? And now with this other Saudi card, June 1st, that's stacked because you had the 5v5. You had Deontay Wilder versus Zhang, and you had the 5v5 fucking Matchroom versus Frank Warren, wherever their fucking name is, Kingsbury. There we go, Matchroom versus Kingsbury. Is it like that? You already know the 5v5 shit, bro. It's been making way too many videos. But like I said, you need to do this shit. UFC already perfected this strategy. UFC has great cards, right? They have great cards. They be selling a lot. The reason why they're selling a lot, they're on a hot streak fire, right? It's because they actually put multiple names in one card. You have number one, there's always a champion, which I love. Always a champion, right? But then you have another fight that's interesting, right? Then you have another fight that's interesting. You're like, oh shit. And you have another fight that's interesting. You're like, oh shit, this main card is stacked. I love it. Like UFC 299. That shit was stacked. 300 is stacked. 301, it's a lackluster card. People are saying, yo, it's a bad card. And that has a world champion, Jose Aldo, a legend. But still, UFC is already on the standard that, yo, UFC 301 is a bad card. It's below average. That's how good the cards are. The UFC 301 is now below average. Can't have that no more. People, I predict UFC 301 is not going to sell great. Even though it's in Brazil, it's not going to sell great. Because again, you're already, UFC fans, MMA fans are already spoiled to have, okay, no, we need to have a great card. Now one fight can sell it. Unless you're Canelo. And I don't even think even Canelo, he can sell out stadium by himself. But I don't think he can do good numbers now without having more people in that card. So I like this. I like that they're doing this. I know, I know. They can't always do this because fighters demand a lot of pay, you know. But hey, man, if you want to save boxing, this is the shit you need to do. Not going to buy one fucking pay-per-view that costs $70 for one fight. 100% nobody was going to buy Frank versus Martin for fucking $70. But now Frank Martin versus Davis, and now also Benavidez, people are gonna be more prone, and we still don't even know the 3 other matches, 2 other matches for the main card. That's the shit they were willing to do. But let's talk about this matchup real quick. We already knew it was Frank Martin versus Tank Davis. I could say what people say is kind of cherry picking. I don't like this matchup. I do not like this matchup at all. It's gonna be a good match. I fuck with it, but I wish, in my opinion, though I'm kind of biased, not ready. I fuck with Tank. He's probably, he is the best 135er, but I wanted him to fight for world champion. I want him to start getting that belt, bro. I want him to start challenging himself, because you ain't a prospect. I know that all the jokes, he's a 30-year-old prospect, but you're kind of acting like it. You haven't fought nobody that's gonna be like, yo, that's gonna be a tough competition for Tank. I don't know if he could win. That's when you know, okay, you're challenging yourself when you're not the favorite. When you're always a favorite, you're not really challenging yourself. And go for Undisputed. I don't know why he still haven't gone for Undisputed. There's literally a vacant belt still. I know fucking, what's his name? The guy who beat Oscar Valdez is going for that. It's not going to be vacant, but hopefully after this fight, he actually start going for world champions and he start going for Undisputed, because that should be the main goal. That's why I hate when there's multiple belts, because you can just do what he does, just defend his belt and cherry pick who you want to fight. In UFC, you can't do that. You want the world champion, you have to fight the best of the best. But here now you can make hella money and still not fight the best of the best. But that's another topic for another video. But still, I like this matchup. It's gonna be interesting, but we all know what the favorite who's going to be. The favorite's going to be Tank. I don't like that wish. Hopefully sooner rather than later we have a fight where he is still the favorite, but it's a close fight, right? Because we react too much if he's in a fight that he's not the favorite. But still, hopefully he challenged. My opinion, I want him to challenge for another world champion. I want him to unify that belt, please. More step closer for you to fight your Corey even too. Now that's enough for Tank Davis. David Benavidez, him moving on to 175, meaning him versus Canelo is not happening. That shit is called off. That shit is not fucking happening, sadly. It's probably never going to happen. Him moving on to 175. Unless Canelo, if Canelo and David Benavidez doesn't fight at the end of this year, not going to fucking happen. It's not going to fucking happen, bro. Yeah, we gonna be dreaming like, oh, maybe it will, maybe it will. No, the fuck it's not, bro. You have Canelo, who again last week said it was a lose-lose to fight him, who keeps saying he's not going to fight him. We have David Benavidez, who stopped calling him out and just focusing on David Benavidez, is focusing on Bivol versus Benavidez. Whoever wins that has to face him. So now he's just focusing on 175 to become the undisputed for 175. Does he does it? I don't think he could beat Benavidez. Bivol another option. That's an interesting fight to see, but Benavidez, no way, because they're both the same type of fighters. If you know what that means, they're both very aggressive fighters who keep coming at you, right? And David Benavidez is a volume puncher, so it'd be interesting to see. But I feel like they're gonna be in a pocket all day long. And we see Benavidez fucking power, bro. He be knocking out motherfuckers for the first time in their careers. So I think once they meet in the middle, Benavidez' power is going to be too much for Benavidez, and down go Benavidez. But hey, still interested to see. I like that he's officially moved up to 175, and yeah, that's the whole video. Let me know, are you excited for this? I'm excited for this card. I like this. Please start doing this way more often. And yeah, what's your opinion on both of these fights? Anyway, see you guys next time. Peace.